Hello there and welcome. This is Marcos here, and in today's lesson we're going to be seeing how to create a simple JavaScript clock. Okay, so the goal of this lesson is to understand the interactions between HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and then implement some basic JavaScript behavior. We won't need any particular tools for this lesson, just a text editor and a web browser, and that's it. I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code just because I like it, but you could choose whatever you want. Okay, so we're going to have these three main parts of the lesson. So let's start with the first, the HTML part. Alright, so the HTML is basically what we want to show, okay? So it contains the structure of the page. Let's start with this. So I open Visual Studio Code and I create a new file called clock.html. So here I will have some boilerplate code. You can find it in the internet, but this is basically the basic structure of an HTML document, and it has two parts, the head and the body. Basically the head contains certain metadata information. For example, we're going to be using this tag called meta to tell the browser, okay, use this charset, okay, UTF-8. So we should be putting a lot of detail here so we are helping the browser to understand our document, and that's the idea of this markup, okay? And we will add in the head the title of the document. This title is gonna appear in the tab of the browser, okay? So we could say clock, for example. And if we save this and go to our browser, let's open it there, you will see, well, it's empty of course, and the clock word appear in the tab. So that's thanks for this tag, okay? Then for our clock project, we will just need a few things. Remember, HTML is to determine what is going to appear in our document. This is the structure. So we just need, for example, a title like an H1, let's say clock, and then we will need a placeholder to our real clock, you know. For example, let's put ... because we will be filling that with the real clock, okay? But that's not part of our structure, okay? That's behavior, and we're gonna put that in the JavaScript part, okay? So we will probably need a way to identify this element to put some behavior on it. For doing that, we're gonna be using an ID, okay? So an ID identifies uniquely this element. Let's say, for example, clock. And then when we write the JavaScript part, we will be referencing this ID to get this element and put the real value in here, okay? So that's pretty much it for the structure. It's really simple. If we see this in our browser, it has, well, nothing, just the title and the placeholder, and it's very clean. And we will be adding the styles and the behavior in the next episodes, okay? But right now we're just gonna be putting here a reference to what is going to be our style and our JavaScript, okay? So with our link tag, we will include, for example, a style that we're gonna be creating in next episode, which is a style sheet. Okay, and then we're gonna be including some script that maybe it's gonna be called JS clock.js, okay, of type text JavaScript. Okay, and that's it. We don't have these two things yet, but we will be creating it in the next episodes. Okay, so thank you very much and see you in the CSS lesson. Thank you.